measurable, and you're compensated for. They are market, size, and value. Market, I'll go through one of these really quickly. Market risk is, let's say Michael here does his keynote speech next Thursday, and he gets his $100,000 honorarium that he usually gets for a 3-hour speech. And he can put that in his closet, or he can invest that in the stock market. So he'll invest it in the stock market because he's got a higher expected return in the stock market than putting it in the closet, or actually putting it in a bond portfolio, or putting it in a savings account. So the added risk there, being in the stock market versus fixed income, gives him a little risk premium. The size premium is small cap versus large cap. So small caps have given a higher return than large caps. And the price premium is growth versus value, where value is given a higher return versus growth. Value meaning a higher book-to-market ratio. And the reason for the small and value has to do with the company's cost of capital. And we can think of that as what it costs them to raise money to do business. An example would be Kamal here. He's got his Rotary banker who gives him money to build neighborhoods, right? For houses or whatever it is Kamal does. So let's say Kamal decides, okay, I'm going to build a new subdivision. I need to borrow some money. So he goes upstairs here to meet with his banker up on the 3rd floor. Well, at the same time, in walks Steve Jobs from Apple, and he wants to build a new factory to build the next iPad. So the banker's like, well, we know Kamal. He's a good businessman. He's a pillar of society. He's a real swell guy. We're happy to give both these guys money. But sitting on the side, Kamal's side, or the borrower's side, who's going to pay more to get a hold of that money? Kamal's going to get a higher interest rate than Apple, regardless of how successful Kamal's been.